What is up? I am back this evening with a couple videos, possibly 2 or 3 that'll upload tomorrow, Friday, but wanted to go over a few things. The biggest thing is we're in a bit of change scenery here. I am now in David's 2.0 hardware car. So currently he is on version 8.0 2.50.180. Just so you know, and so that it's recorded. He just got the update for the Mars screen and for the key fob linking to driver profiles. So I am actually going to walk through how to change the fobs to the driver profile, show you how it works, and also show you some Mars shots because that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Okay, so here is the current state of the map. What we're gonna do is come up here and press and hold this T for 5 seconds and then let go. And then where it says access code, we're just gonna type in Mars. Hit enter. And now we are on Mars. So then here's a little car. So when you're actually driving, that little car will move all over the place. It's a pretty cool Easter egg there, Elon and team. Kind of like it actually a lot. I drive right now, but it's dark and we're already in the garage, so we're just gonna stay here for now. So it's kind of cool though. You can totally zoom out. See how far we can zoom out. Might take a little while to load. No, that's as far out as we can zoom. But still pretty cool. And then to get back, all we'll do is press and hold this T up here for 5 seconds. And this time, instead of Mars, we're gonna actually type in Earth. Send us back to Earth. And there you can see, actually, hey, there's the US all zoomed out. There, North America, I should say. Wow, look at all those superchargers. Pretty soon we're just gonna make the whole US red. So that's for the Mars Easter egg. It's pretty cool, definitely try it out. Although if you are using your navigation, I wouldn't try it just because I don't know how it'll act. Maybe that's something I'll have to find out tomorrow. Okay, next up we are going to go ahead and work on the fobs and getting them linked to driver profiles. So to get to the driver profile settings, we're just going to click down here on controls, and then up here we're going to go and click on settings, and then driver profiles is just the one right under apps. So here you can kind of see how it's laid out. There's add a new driver, and then I've made a driver 1 profile and a driver 2 profile, so we can test which fob it is actually linked to. So the fob in my hand right now will show up right here. Link to key fob 1. So this is fob 1 in my hand, and then it's also under driver 2 profile. So if I link it in driver 1, it's now linked. So this fob will link to this. Now if I click on 2, you can link it to this fob also. So if I click that and then go back to driver 1, you can see it is now not there. So you can only link this fob to one profile at a time if that's what you choose to do. So to make it easy, we're gonna link fob 1 to driver profile 1. And here you can see it's not on 2, but it's on 1. So then what I'll go ahead and do is go ahead and see right here it says we are on driver profile 1. And there you can see we are on miles. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this key fob, which is key fob 1, set to driver 1 profile, put it on the other side of the garage, and come in with key fob number 2, and we will take it and set it to driver 2, and then we will go ahead and switch it again and see if the seat and the miles percentage react like they should to each fob. So let me go ahead and get key fob 2 real quick. Okay, so we are back. Fob number 2. Sorry, my phone keeps blowing up. Okay, so what we're now going to do is link fob 2 to driver profile 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, we're just going to go here to controls, then to settings, driver profile. So that's linked to key fob 1, which is good. Now driver 2, here's key fob 2 in the car, and now here it's showing up. So we're going to link it to that. Okay, now that this is linked, currently we are on driver 1 right here. So if I leave the car and come back with this fob for driver 2, it should change to driver 2 profile, which changes, I don't know if you could hear that, changes the seat and the steering wheel a little bit, but more importantly, just to make it a very visual cue, it now shows the battery in terms of percentage rather than miles. So now that driver 2 is percentage and driver 1 is miles. So let's go ahead and put this on driver 1. So now that everything is linked, I'm going ahead and take key fob number 2. I'm going to exit the car to the other side of the garage, let the car lock on its own, and then I will come back to the car and see if it recognizes key fob number 2 is associated with driver number 2, and see if it changes the seat settings and makes the battery show a percentage rather than the miles. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, I'm sure you could just see that. Key fob 2 in my hand. The car just changed itself. So let's go ahead and show you this. It is now driver 2, which is correct for this key fob. And we now show a percentage right there rather than the miles. So, in theory, it worked. Now, let's just go ahead and try driver 1's key fob and see if that works. I can already tell you, I'm hearing everything move. That's exciting. Okay, so here we are with fob 1, and it is now changed to driver 1 profile and miles. So I would say it is in fact working, and it's working very well. So if you and your significant other both do drive the car, you can each have your own key, link it to your own profile. The car will know who's in there at what times. Now, I did hear about an issue when a husband and his wife were in the car. The husband was driving with the fob linked to his account, the wife the fob linked to her account. So they each had their own fobs, and the husband got out to go do something, came back to the car, and it actually changed the settings to hers. So what I'm going to go ahead and go do is get David to sit in here and see if we can try to recreate that. I'm going to have driver key 1. David will have driver key 2. Then I will go ahead and leave the car. We'll let it lock on its own. And then I will come back to the car with fob 1 and see if it stays on fob 1 or if it defaults to the fob 2. So let me go get David real quick. I'll be right back. Stay put. Okay. We're back. There's David. Say hi.
Hey.
Okay, so I have fob 1. He has fob number 2. And currently we are in driver profile 1, which is linked to fob 1. Hopefully that's not all confusing. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the car, go to the other side of the garage, let the car lock on its own, and come back and see if it defaults to fob 2 or if it'll recognize that this is what's in the driver's seat still. So I will be right back. So, didn't change. It's still on driver profile 1, which is linked to this fob. So I think if that did happen, it is a bug somehow, and either it was fixed or it was just a weird situation. I don't know the specifics on it, but I would say it worked out really well. So both fobs can be in the car at the same time, and I might just default to whatever it was previously. I'm not sure. Okay, thank you, David.
No problem.
Here, I'll take your key. I'm gonna go for a test drive. Okay, so there you guys have it. That is how you do the new key fobs. They do work. They work quite well. I don't know if it's really something I would use just because I'm really the only one that drives my car. But if you do share your Tesla, it actually might be beneficial for you. It is a nice feature to have. I imagine a lot of people requested it because I do know a lot of couples that actually do share the Tesla. They fight over who gets to drive it every day. So yeah, I think that's basically it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Please like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.